Like and subscribe and click the bell icon to get new video updates.
Voss confident De Koning can fill Pittonet void, comments on using McKay in the ruck. Carlton has lost one of its most important players in Marc Pittonet to a long-term PCL knee injury, and the question now turns to how they manage without him. The Blues, who are heavily reliant on their clearance and stoppage work under new coach Michael Voss, will now turn to developing ruckman Tom De Koning, with Jack Silvagni likely to back him up. Despite only being 22 and spending most of his career up forward, Voss is confident De Koning is ready to take on the role. "We think he's ready. Tom is a developing player, and in some ways with Marc doing so well, and we always saw that as potentially being Tom's position as he develops, so this just gives him a really good opportunity to be able to get stuck into his craft," Voss told Sportsday. "He'll get plenty of exposure. He got some last year when Pittonet was missing, and he'll get more of it this year. He's certainly got some capability in that space, and we're really invested in him being able to get himself better and still give our mids the first look." With Levi Casboult delisted and Andrew Phillips previously requesting a trade to Essendon, the Blues don't have a ready-made ruck replacement on their list, with 22-year-old project player Alex Mirkov the only other ruckman at Ikon Park. Carlton has an open spot on their list after the retirement of Liam Jones, but Voss isn't sure yet whether they will target a ruckman in the mid-season draft. "We haven't really sat down and gone through that mid-season draft looks like," Voss said. "I mean, we were sitting here this time last week and we probably weren't thinking adding another ruckman was necessary. 1 week later you lose a couple of players and that scenario changes. That's something we'll have the chance to sit down and work out. We think Mirkov is going great, he's developing his craft, and we think he's still got a little way to go with that, but he's providing some real highlights for us, and we certainly feel really confident in what he can do in the future." When it was suggested the Blues could use 204 cm reigning Coleman medalist Harry McKay in the ruck, Voss replied quickly with a no. "No. Definitely not," Voss said. "I'd rather keep him up front kicking goals, and we've obviously got him playing in some of the ruck stuff in the forward half, so he does do that from time to time, but that's as far as I'm prepared to go with it." Carlton has made 5 changes for their Saturday night clash with North Melbourne, with Pittonet, Luke Parks, Foot, Jordan Boyd, Matt Cottrell and Will Setterfield going out. Matthew Kennedy and Silvagni return from injury, while Lochie O'Brien and Liam Stocker return to the side. Midfielder George Hewett will be watched closely in the lead-up to the game as he deals with a calf cork.